Can one free app really kill 6 paid AI subscriptions? That's the pitch behind ChatBox, an open-source desktop tool with over 40,000 stars on GitHub that pipes ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and DeepSeek into a single window. Whether it actually beats stacking monthly plans comes down to one number nobody prints on the box. And ChatBox is real, not vaporware. It's a GPL v3 licensed client that runs on every desktop you own, and it hosts no model of its own. Think of it as a universal remote. It doesn't broadcast anything, it just connects to whatever you already have access to. The receipt is right on the GitHub page. The ChatBox AI repo sits at around 40,000 stars. It's described plainly as a desktop client for ChatGPT, Claude, and other large language models, with thousands of forks behind it. That's the proof the pitch isn't a landing page fantasy. So what's the actual pain it's swinging at? Right now, if you want the best of every AI tool, you don't pick one. Each of the big labs charges around $20 a month for its best model, so you end up paying for ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini. Each lab walls off its best model behind its own flat subscription, and the only way to compare Claude versus Gemini on the same question is to keep paying all of them. Stack 4 or 5 of those and you're bleeding $100 a month just to avoid being locked into one company's ecosystem. ChatBox's whole reason to exist is to make that stack unnecessary. The mechanism that makes that possible has a name, BYOK, bring your own key. Instead of subscribing to each app, you go get an API key from each provider, an OpenAI API key, a Claude key, a Gemini API key, and you drop them into ChatBox. From that point on, ChatBox is your single hub. One window that talks to OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek, and even a local model running through Ollama on your own machine. Same interface, every model, no tab switching. Now here's the number the box hides, the one this whole video hinges on. BYOK doesn't mean flat monthly billing. It means you pay per token, per chunk of text in and out, directly to each provider. And for almost everyone who isn't hammering every model all day, per token pricing crushes the flat stack. A $20 subscription charges you $20 whether you send 2 messages or 2,000. Pay per use only charges for the 2 messages. Unless you are a genuine heavy daily power user of each service you'd otherwise subscribe to, the metered bill lands far under the pile of flat fees. That's the arbitrage. That's the actual pitch behind kills 6 subscriptions. Not that the app is magic, but that consumption pricing beats all-you-can-eat pricing when you don't eat all you can. There's a second thing BYOK buys you, and it's privacy. By default, every chat and every setting lives locally on your own device. ChatBox says it won't upload your data to its servers without permission. Your conversation history isn't sitting in some vendor's cloud by default, it's on your disk, under your control. And it goes wherever you do. Windows, Mac, Linux, plus iOS, Android, and a web version. The same key setup follows you across all of them, so the hub you build on your laptop is the hub you carry on your phone. That covers chat. But the desktop app pushes past chat with a knowledge base feature. You point it at your private local documents, and the AI can search across them when it answers you, your own files becoming the context. Worth knowing, that one is exclusive to the desktop version. The web build doesn't get it. If document search is why you're here, install the actual app. And the project isn't standing still. The ChatBox AI org has spun up a second product called Local-Notebook, a fully local Notebook LM style tool built for long-form documents, the kind of thing you'd use to interrogate a 200-page PDF without shipping it to anyone's server. It's a signal that ChatBox is growing past being a pure chat client into a small suite of local-first AI tools. That's the good news. The not-so-good news is what that free label quietly leaves out. Because free is doing some heavy lifting. Peel that label back, and here's what's underneath. BYOK still means you pay every provider per token, and you personally manage the keys, the rate limits, and the account setup for each one. You're the one signing up with OpenAI, generating the key, watching the usage, handling the "you've hit your limit" errors. The app is free. Being your own billing and infrastructure department is the price. This is a tool built for developers and power users who already have API access, not for someone hoping to dodge every cost and every ounce of hassle. If wiring up 4 provider accounts sounds like a chore, it is one. It gets sharper. Some of the headline features you'd expect from a paid consumer app, real-time web search, AI image generation, chat with documents, are limited or flat out unavailable in free BYOK mode. They only fully unlock on ChatBox's paid hosted pro tier. So the claim that the free app alone replaces a fully featured paid subscription has holes in it, because a few of the features people actually pay for aren't in the free lane, which is exactly why ChatBox also sells a hosted tier of its own. There's a light plan around $350 a month. The pro plan runs about $1670. Both bundle a chunk of prepaid usage across the major models, baked right into the plan. So you skip registering with every provider separately. It's the middle path. You're still paying by consumption, roughly, but ChatBox handles the provider plumbing for you. And there's an asterisk on free forever you should hear before you build your whole workflow on this. ChatBox actually went closed source for a stretch. Then it reopened the Community Edition under GPL v3 in April 2025. There's a GitHub announcement literally titled, "ChatBox is going open source again." That reversal is worth sitting with, because a VC-less, largely single-maintainer tool can change its mind. Worse for the purists. The project's own docs recommend the closed official edition over the open community build for most users because it supports more. So the code you can inspect isn't the code you're told to run. If open source auditability is your whole reason for choosing this, that's a real crack in the foundation. So here's the fork, cleanly. Go free BYOK if you already have your provider keys and you want the cheapest possible pay-per-use across every model. That's the setup that undercuts the subscription stack. Take ChatBox's hosted Lite or Pro tier if you want the full feature set and don't want to wire up 5 provider accounts yourself. And keep your flat subscriptions only if you truly live inside one lab's ecosystem all day, every day. Because at that volume, all you can eat finally pays off. Those are the 3 honest buckets. Pick the one that matches how you actually work, not the one the headline sells. But the real takeaway outlives ChatBox entirely. As long as rival labs keep shipping competing frontier models, and they will, a universal remote client that pipes all of them through your own keys is a bet that doesn't expire on the next release. When the next GPT, Claude, or Gemini lands, you don't switch apps, and you don't switch subscriptions. You paste one new key, and the same window talks to the newest model. The specific tool might change names. Owning your keys instead of renting 6 ecosystems is the part that keeps paying off.